Belinda Bencic attempting to cause a wrinkle in Coco's plans of defending in Beijing. As always, this coverage is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use to Fair Dealing and the Digital Millennium Act. In case you missed it, guys, Belinda down 4-1 in the first set. She would run off the next 5 service games. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. She'd take the first set 6-4. However, on the 10th service game, she was up 40-love, and Coco Gauff would battle back. That's right. She would force deuce several opportunities to possibly go ahead within the rally, get the advantage, and level things up. But Belinda would step inside the baseline and shorten the court and find a couple winners to hold. She takes the first set. Now, it looked like Coco got possibly a little comfortable, and I say it all the time. The toughest thing to do as a professional tennis player is hold on. That's right, guys. However, Coco fans, I can assure you, this is the best ball striking I've seen Coco since probably, since Wimbledon 2019, way back, Venus Williams. Coco looks good, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care what happens in this match, to be honest with you. What I'm seeing from Coco this tournament, she looks amazing, guys. That's right. She leads Beijing with over 20 rallies of 15 shots or more. Now, let's go back to the U.S. Open. That loss to Naomi Osaka. Konnichiwa. Now, listen, guys. I felt Osaka just, oh, my goodness. The game plan there, she looked amazing against Coco. And I said time and time again, it's nothing new. The only player that I fear on tour for Coco is Osaka because of her ball striking. Looking at Coco this tournament, is especially this match, despite losing the first set, and by the way, the first set was just razor thin when it comes to errors, right? Both ladies put up about the same numbers. And, let's talk about after the 4-1, because that was like an entirely different match. Before the 5 games in a row from Belinda, Coco was dominating the first set. She came out very strong. She looked really, really good, moving her feet, stretching the court. And she was winning about 80% of her first serves, however. Both ladies would finish the first set at about 60% win rate on the first serves, 30% win rate on the second serves. Just horrible from that perspective, right? From what we're used to seeing, especially out of Coco this tournament, winning 70% plus of her first serves. However, I like what I'm seeing out of Coco, guys. The long rallies, she's striking the forehand with aggression and power. I mean, earlier this year, when we talk about the forehand outside of clay season, because I felt that's the best we've seen her forehand when it comes to clay. And I talk about that all the time, how she just has a little bit more reaction time to set up the shot and pick where she wants to go, dictate a little bit more. But on hard, the faster surface, to see Coco attack like this with the forehand, she's putting in the work. I think she looks great. She looks really, really good. And I'm going to tell you right now, without a doubt, Coco's going to win a slam next year. If she defends her French Open title, which she's going to have a great opportunity to do that, then I think she wins at least 2 slams next year, because she's going to win one of those hard slams, whether it's Australia or the U.S. Open. Looking at Coco, I don't think Sabalenka, and look, Coco does own the head-to-head against Sabalenka, but I don't think Sabalenka is going to be an upcoming threat. In fact, let's look ahead of the draw. Let's say Coco she wins the second set. She looks good. She has a couple break points right now, so she could possibly get the break and just hold on, force the third set. Let's say she gets past Belinda despite being down a set, right? We're not going to count Coco out, because of her 13 losses this year, 11 have come when she's dropped the first set. However, of her 6 wins when dropping the first set, the first one this season came against Belinda Bencic. So let's say history repeats itself. Coco wins this match. She could possibly take on Kessler or Ava Liz. Let's say Ava gets past Kessler. That's going to be a tough match, by the way, but Ava has dominated Kessler in the past. I do think Ava's striking the ball really well. She extends the rallies. I think she could force Kessler into some errors. Guys, we could very well see that showdown between Coco and Iga here in Beijing. And I think that would be electric. And the two ladies that most people would say are a threat to Coco winning slams would be Iga and Sabalenka. But the way Coco is striking the ball, whether she wins this match or not, I don't think it matters. The work that she's put in, it shows. Anyone that's watching this match, the ball striking, the aggression with the forehand, the pattern play, I have not seen Coco switch up her offense. High balls, short balls, deep balls, angles. She is putting in the work. And if you come to this channel to hear me talk about Coco, guys, be very afraid. I have never seen Coco come into a match with this type of aggression on the forehand, at least as of recent. So aggressive with the forehand, the pattern play. And I'm telling you, I'm going to repeat it again. She leads this tournament in long rallies of 15 shots or more. Coco looks good. And I'm telling you guys, be very afraid. The tour better be afraid, because next year, and look, I think she's going to end the season strong. She'll probably defend her title in Saudi Arabia. But let's look at next season, the 26th season. I think Coco's going to win multiple slams. I think she's going to get a hard court slam next year. The way she is striking the ball, oh my goodness. And she's defending, she's moving well. Whew. I'm going to say it again. I don't care what happens. She's down a set. Look, I don't care what happens in this match or this tournament, but I'm going to tell you right now, the way she's striking the ball, she continues to put in this work. Next year is going to be a monster season for Coco. I have never seen her strike the ball like this. Whoa, she is getting better, and the tour better watch out. She looks good.